Oh, God, sorry. Welcome to the crack of dawn. I was just putting in my fancy hairspray. It works so great. Remember that movie, San Elmo's Fire, when Demi Moore shoots it on the... Yeah, they have a new thing called Brats. It's like about all those kids that were like my age, but acting. It's like Demi Moore, Amelia Estevez, I don't know. Rob Lowe, now they're like 60 or maybe 55. Anyway, I don't watch a lot of movies, but I do watch the... Lifetime on the weekends is murder and scary. One of them was called The Pool Boy. We were going wild over that one. And then, was it last night or the night before? There was one called, like, it's always called exactly what it is. Like The Creepy Stepmom or, you know, Dad's on the Loose. You know, it's exactly what you'd think would happen. Anyhow, we are trying to make this pop. It is very flat. What I mean by flat is there's no light. If you don't have light in your painting, it's bad. And I give them away. Now, all the ones that I give away on the set here, thank you, Rich Canestrero, for directing tonight. The paintings I give away, it's not necessarily that I don't like them or anything, but they're 30-minute paintings that I do on the show here. So they're not necessarily like my best work because, you know, that's what I do for a job. So, anywho. These, and also the light's not, you know, the best light that I'm looking for in here because natural light is what you want when you're painting as an artist. This is not natural light at all. So I can fix it up and do what I want, but also I'm trained to use the light that I'm looking at. So it is a little tricky for me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make this pop. And what you want to do is squint your eyes when you're doing this kind of thing. You squint, okay? And what you can do is when you're squinting, you can see, colors that you can't see like when you're not, okay? So when I squint my eyes, I can see where some of these lights and darks are going to be. And what I'm going to do is try to put these in. And these are the stems of the Shasta daisies. They also look like eggs, you know, like a fried egg. It's crazy. But I think they look, but Rich and I were just saying they definitely look more like badmintons. I don't mind badminton. If I go to the beach, hey, want to play badminton? No. Oh, you know, do you want to go boogie boarding? No. Do you want to do anything? No, not really. I just like to sit and do nothing. I like to have a big umbrella and a great chair and a big towel. Yeah, these are the colors I'm using, okay? I'm using a plate from the green room. Sorry, guys, but I will clean it. It's acrylic paint, so as long as you clean this off, like the minute we're done, it goes right down the drain. The plate comes out perfectly white. With oil paint, no. So this is, you know, I'm going to try to put these in. They're a lot lighter than what I'm doing, so I got to make sure. And they're a lot more yellowish green than what I'm doing. So these leaves have a big leaf, a big stem too. So you want to put those in, okay? And there's a lot of them, you know, because there's a lot of leaves and stuff you can't really see. Now what we're going to try to do is get some lights and darks mixed in here. And you're going to see how great it's going to be. I'm very good at art. I don't know how this is going to come out though. I really don't. And I don't get embarrassed anymore, like whatever. There's no need. You know, I'm trying things out. Not really trained as an abstract artist, but we're going to try this out here and see what happens when we do a little bit of this messing around with the light and the dark. I'm going to change brushes. I like to use a large brush a lot, so keep that in mind when you're painting larger things. You might want a larger brush or not. I am going to try to make this green, and it's got to look realistic, so it's got a little bit of, I'm going to put some orange in that green, which is going to turn it a little bit brown, and if he focuses in, you'll see how I'm putting that. Then I can add some of this pink, which is also kind of like red, and I'm getting a more realistic green here. So that's what I'm going to use for like these, okay? And they kind of curl around, okay? And I'm going to put them here, but there's also going to be different colors of green. So there's not just going to be this color green, okay? You always want to keep in mind that you want to have the light, okay? So not all the green, when it hits the light, is the same color green. And that's like the trick here. So we're going to try to make this pop so it looks beautiful on a wall, and hopefully my wall, because I usually don't take home any of these. They don't come out great every time. They're quick. Plus, I do like to give them away. Gratitude for my fellow employees here that might not have a lot of artwork on their wall. And like, come on, who wouldn't want a Dawn Lombardi? Huh? Okay, so, I got some more black out here, so we're going to put that in. I do have a Sharpie if I want to go wild and do some crazy stuff. Some of the leaves are giving this very neon look, so I'm going to put it in on some of these. It's right out of the bottle, this neon stuff, and I think it's working on some of the parts that I want to pop. So I'm gonna use it on a lot of these parts, a lot of these leaves. Again, not the whole leaf though. And they kind of curl around like that. Yeah, they're kind of curly leaves, okay? And I want a lot of what do you call it? I can't even think of it. Something's really black, something's really white. Contrast. Okay, I'm going to go in and I'm still going to add some more green because you know what? I don't want to run out of time here, and I want to get this green part over it because there's a lot of green. There's a lot of leaves. I don't want my leaves all being the same color. It won't look good. Trust me, I know. They are curling around here. They're also mixed in here. Maybe you can't see them because I put too much black. And again, I'll be adding more leaves as we're going through, and hopefully this is gonna, pop and look good. Some of the leaves are coming straight at me like this, and some of these leaves are kind of like elephant ear leaves. I got to show you this thing. Rich got me this music stand. Ooh, whoops, sorry. Yeah, Rich set this up for me. We got this music stand. So there's like musicians on here, and I mean, he got this for me. I didn't even come with my easel. So I was initially going to do a smaller painting. So anyway, when you're on Nutmeg TV, I mean, if you have a cooking show and you're like, oh, I forgot my, George Foreman grill, chances are there's probably one under the cabinet. You know what I'm saying? They've got everything here. I mean, except for a tennis racket, because I really was going to pick one of these things off and just like, I wasn't that good at tennis. Well, we went to a country club, Northampton Country Club, and my dad told us tennis or golf. And we picked golf. And we liked the cart. So that could have been a lot of it, Okay, this is going to be the daisies. Now, I'm going to make them brighter white. Watch what happens when I put brighter white on these leaves, okay? You do not want these to be wet when you're doing what I'm doing. It will not look good. That is going to make them pop, okay? I don't want to run out of white. Okay, I hope to be putting these on daisies that are already dry. So I might want to go back. And I'm using kind of globs, if you can see. Now, if I had a palette knife, that would be great, but I don't. So I'm going to put these daisies like this. Okay, and they're going to look like eggs. They really do. It's crazy. And I'm going to put those on my flowers, okay? And I really want these things to pop because I want to hang it on the wall. I want it to look great. If anybody wants to buy it, because sometimes these do come out good in an hour. I don't know. The one I did outside of my sister's house came out gorgeous. It was the same size except the other way. And I mean, it looked great. All right, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add some more of these white stems, okay? And then I'm going to put some of the pink ones on, okay? So we're going to put some of these, and, they're kind of like palm trees in a way. I think of fried eggs, kind of. And, don't worry if it turns gray. You can go back and fix it. This is coming together a little bit better. I'm going to make the pink a little bit lighter pink because, again, you don't want the whole pink being the same color pink. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow into my pink, okay? And when you add yellow into your pink, it's going to turn peach. Okay, so I'm going to do a peach pink with a lot of white, no green because it's going to turn brown. Okay, little bit of yellow. And I'm going to get this light peach going. Okay, and this is going to go on anything that is showing through that you can't perhaps see. So I'm putting in these in, and this is just going to be adorbs. Okay. Yeah. So my kid will be starting back junior year at CCS University. We love it there. And, it's just been great for us. We love having down the road. We're going to try to. My friend Georgia, who I just visited in Rye, New York. Again, hi, Georgia. Hi, Ellison. He hosted me. And then my boyfriend lives there, too. His name is Cosmo. He is white, and he is a very rare husky. You don't see a lot of white huskies. He's pure husky, and he's my boyfriend. He doesn't leave me, and the minute I get there, he's my boyfriend. So, yeah, Cosmo. So I go, and she knows the director of admissions at NYU, the Tisch School, whatever. She was the director of admissions at a couple different schools in New York. So she is going to help us if she can. It's got to be Nettie. She's got to be getting herself, but it helps to know people. So that would be great if that happens, or she helps us with Nettie. Okay, we are going to put in the middle of the daisy as kind of a different color. I'm going to put a couple of these around, just shoot that around, because there are some that are kind of, you might not see them, and they might be in the background, and you just can't really distinguish that there's a flower behind the other flower. So you want to throw those in, okay? Now, you want to make sure we're going to do the shadows on the pot down below, okay? Now, there's some brown, there's some green and black. You're going to mix that together to show that right here, there is that shadow on the pot. And it's basically that. This one is that same leaf right there. And this one is this leaf. And this one here is that leaf. And there's a couple more. So you want to make the shape of the leaf. And that's basically the shadow. Okay, and there's a couple down here, and you want to make sure they're the same shape, as the leaf. So it looks kind of real, I guess. Okay, those lines on the pot, don't worry too much. And don't worry if you mess it up, because I mess up everything. I really do. I was making a lasagna the other day, and I didn't have any mozzarella cheese. I mean, what? Who does that? I had to put taco blend. Oh, shredded taco blend on the top of my lasagna. Like, oh my God. It's like, no wonder why everybody's like, oh, Mrs. Lombardi's cooking. Let's go to Chick-fil-A. Okay, now I'm going to put in this yucky, mustardy looking green, which is at the beginning of my badminton thing here, okay? It's a weird mustardy, and it's right here. It's on all of them. I think the first mustardy color I had was wrong, and it's really pretty much on most of them. So you want to put that, okay? And then, oh, look who it is. It's Georgia calling right now. She's from Rye, New York, and she knows these people. I'm like, you know these people? She's like, Dawn, yeah. Remember Larry, the drummer that I had on from Broadway? That's how I met him. I met him at Georgia's house. Yeah, the one that came through the big things, the drummer with the bandana on, the black bandana. Anyway, he's doing now Elephants in Water, Elephants for Water, something like that. He's doing Broadway. When I had him on here, he was doing another Matthew Broderick one, but now, okay, I'm going in with some darker black, and I'm just going to put it like around, okay? Yeah, so anyway, that's how I met Larry, through Georgia. And then, we're hoping that, my daughter obviously is extremely talented. My son is crazy too. They're so good. So many kids are, though. It's like I look at kids that, we went to school with here in Farmington, and it's just crazy. You want to put shadows in. Shadows are everything. So by the time I'm done with this, I really want to have a good painting. I think I'm going to do that. I don't know why I just did that, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm kind of drawing with the paint, which I don't have to, but I kind of feel like doing it. So I'm just going to do it. I'm drawing with the paint. It's feeling like abstract to me right now. So that's what I'm going to do. And I have to go back, though, and make sure that, you know, I have the lights and darks in the right place, because it will not be good. I mean, plus it's acrylic paint. It's very different than oil paint. I mean, I love it, but if I could paint with oil paint, yeah, that's what I would do. But and you know what? You can commission me to do an oil painting. I love it. You're gonna have to wait about 3 months for it to dry, though, especially if it has red in it. You know, I'm still going in with this black. For some reason, it's just screaming to me to do the black. I have a feeling Rich is gonna say 10 minutes, which is probably perfect. I should be able to be getting in all my, you know, things that I want to do here. And, you know, this is definitely abstract. He's right, 10 minutes. Rich, it's perfect. I love it here. And, you know, if you have anybody that, you know, wants to buy Nutmeg TV, the building, I don't know what it costs. I wonder what it costs for this building. I'm going to go with $6 million. Do you think I'm right? I don't know anything about real estate. My dad's a broker. Maybe it's like 16 million. Who knows? I don't know these things, you know? Okay, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to do these flowers, okay? This one I forgot about, and I'm going to put them in a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of white to them. Remember, do not touch the green. It's hard to not touch the green, but I'm going to try. Now, I want some of these to be brighter. See what I mean? Now, look at how great that looks. It's got to have a little bit more. Okay, you're going to see how this pops. And the whole trick is to not really have the same color. Okay, you know, I want these to pop. I want this to look real. I want it to be beautiful. I'm going to put that like that and that. I think it's looking better. I'm going to put a little bit more of my green. I'm going to change it up here a notch and get some of this lighter green going. Okay, and you can see how just, you know, changing this light, putting not just the same colors everywhere, but having different color greens going on. And don't forget your leaves are curly. So if they're curly, they got to be like that everywhere. Okay, because that's how they look. Okay, it's looking better. Don't forget to step back. I'm going to come over here. Here we go. Always step back from your painting. One of the reasons why when you go to a museum and the benches are in the middle of the room and then the painting's way on the wall, and that's so that you're not looking up to it like this. You know, oh God, she needs to have a dermatologist. Well, back here you can see it kind of looks nice. I kind of like it. I need to do something with the light. Need some more light, so we're going to try to go with that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't, but I definitely have a smaller brush which I can draw into my painting with black. Whatever I want to do, I'm going to try it with black and see if it works. But you don't want to, you know, again, you know, go crazy. You don't want to go crazy with the black either, because there's so many other colors. Plus, black isn't even on the spectrum. It's not. That's why they said you can't use black in not in any of my classes. I couldn't use black. No, not in the oil painting classes. So I'm going to put that there. You know, again, this is not a realistic painting. It's definitely abstract. But I want my colors to really show. And, you know, I think it's going to look good. Again, you want contrast. Lots of contrast here. Okay, you're going to see how the contrast is making the flower pop. Okay, do you see what I'm doing here? It's making the flower pop. See, and sometimes you can even do stuff like this, and it just, you know, works wonders. See? So when you do stuff like this, I could even bring this on and do a whole nother episode with this one. because I don't think it's going to be ready. And I'm having a ball with this. I think it's working. I like it. Again, step back. Okay. I love it. I think it's looking great. It needs some more lights, so we're going to add it on. We're going to finish up. I mean, I think we have like 10 more minutes. I don't even know. What I'm going to do here is just to finish it off. I don't think I have any brown, so I'm going to use black, and I'm going to finish off, even though this is a table, I'm going to leave a little white there because I think it's going to look good. I don't know why. But, you know, you don't have to listen to me. It's like, you know, it's like politics. You don't want me in charge of anything. 5 more minutes. I love it. Yeah, I mean, what I'd like to do is just take my painting and then just take it for your charity. I've done Republican parties, Democrat parties. I used to paint live at them. It was a blast. Everybody was like, Dawn, what are you thinking? I'm like, what? Who cares? This is so fun. One of them was at Johnny Carrier's building, I think. God, if I had a builder, I'd have him build my house in a heartbeat. Oh my God. You know, I'm sick of old. Someone's like, oh, your house is so cute with a little wreath. I'm like, you know what? It's 1940. The whole thing's falling apart. I need 2 new bathrooms. That's like $30,000. So, oh, your house is so cute. Well, no, it's not. Not when you have to have these repairs. It's like, it's just not cute anymore. It's like, God, dang. It's like funny how it's not even kind of cute. Everything breaks. You know, it's adorable. It's a great house, but you really do have to do the whole, you have to do the whole thing over. It's just crazy. This is actually a cool painting. I will add more to it when I get home because I think I can do a lot with this. And I am taking my flowers. Don't forget Nani's Bakery. Fantastic. My friend Maria Rossetti lives on Hart Street, and we brought her, they have this dipping sauce that has jalapeno in it. It's like dipping sauce that you put olive oil in, you know, olive oil, I don't know what else, balsamic vinegar. I don't think she uses balsamic, but it's like a dipping stuff. You can buy it right at Nani's on the counter. Bagels. What Italian bakery makes bagels? Can you imagine Mazzucato's having bagels? I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. But I'm like, bagels? And not only did she say, oh yeah, they come in from New York. No, no, no. The son made them. I was like, what? It's crazy. Anyway, I'm just going in with this black. I'm trying to get in some contrast as much as I can here. Again, you don't want everything black. It's not going to look good. I'm doing a couple more shadows over here. Okay. And I'm going to do a pointy one here and one there and one here. And then again, I'm going to do this black here. I'm going to do it like a drawing. So it's going to do, this table's going to go down and then over. And then I think I'm just going to do this and, you know, paint the sides a little bit maybe. You know, always paint the sides. And then, you know, if somebody wants to go frame it, well then great. I'm going to make my shadow go all the way over here instead because I think it's going to look, whoopsie, better. Okay. So I'm going to put that shadow going over like that. And I'm thinking that's going to look better. I don't know if it looks good. 2 more minutes. I can't even believe it. It goes by so fast. 2 minutes. So I don't know if I like that white thing there, but I'm going to leave it because I don't know. It's good. Okay. I got to sign it. I'm going to put some of this over here like that. And then I'm just going to make sure that you can see that leaf because that's kind of a good leaf right there. I might go back with a little bit more lights, meaning maybe some white. I think I'm good with my black contrast. I think I have enough black in the painting, maybe too much. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go like that. And I'm going to go like that and try to make this top part really, really crisp. Okay, so that it really stands out. So what I'm going to do is go over these flowers and watch. I'm going to make it really crisp because this flower is an exact dome. So I want it to be absolutely perfect. Okay, same with this one. I want it to be perfect. And same with that one, which I've already done. This one I want to be perfect. This one, perfect. So it's just gorgeous. And then this one, again, perfect. And then they're kind of looking really nice now. I'm going to put in a little more black over here, possibly over here. We're probably having a couple minutes left, maybe one. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I think this is great. Again, when you sign it, you know how I sign it. Let me just do it with a pencil. I'll probably leave it. I'm going to do it right into this black paint right here, okay? And you can kind of see it, but not really. Okay, and then that's my signature, and it's absolutely perfect. I love it. You can barely read it, but once you get to look at it, it's like Michael Jordan's ball, you know? I already know how to do a signature. I've done it a couple times. Don't pick on my kid. We have a Michael Jordan ball. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just love it. I'll see you next time on the Crack of Dawn. Please call in if you want to come on. I don't even know the number anymore, but it's Nutmeg TV. We're down here on Eastview Drive, right across from Deming on the Rock Place, the Foundry. And then we're also take a right at Sugo, which is fantastic. I highly recommend it. And again, God bless my friend Christina, and please keep her in your prayers and her family. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And God bless you all. Have a great night. See you soon. Bye. Do, 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 do.
Nick Augustino right here at the East Side Restaurant. We always have the complete full dinner menu. Knockwurst, bratwurst, sauerbraten, potato pancakes, red cabbage, rice pudding, cream pies, all the desserts that Germany had to offer. I always do something different. Yes, I do. I brought seafood to the beer garden at the East Side Restaurant. East Side Restaurant, your German destination restaurant in Connecticut. Tiki-taka, hoy, hoy, hoy!
I'm your host, Kurt Barwis. Today, I have a very special guest, Dr. Andrew Lin.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Veterans Corner. My name's Chuck Wooden.
Decision for ourselves for this week, if we want to be made well.
Hi, welcome to the Crack of Dawn. It's Dawn Lombardi. I'm starting the painting. It's going to be the clips with some water. Love it.
He took me on the sets of Lost in Space, Batman.
Everybody has a story. What's yours? Until next time.